Let's talk about the Nigerian stock market. Now, for everyone, I'm sure you have actually gone to the market before to buy one or two things. What you find there is you find people selling and you find people buying. There are different things that are sold in different markets. So the stock market is also like that. It is a place where the sellers, being the companies, and the buyers, being the investor, they meet to carry out this transaction. Now, for Nigeria, we have the Nigerian Exchange. In abbreviation, it's the NGX. So the NGX is a place where buying and selling of shares take place. And just like every market, it opens, if not every day, but frequently, same as a Nigerian market. So that means every day, every working day, the Nigerian stock market opens and closes also. All right. So who are the parties that are involved in the stock market? The first party is the company, of course. They are the ones selling their shares. Now, why do companies actually sell shares? There are different reasons for that, but the primary reason for companies to sell their shares is that they want to, raise more money, more funding, more finance for the running of their business. So selling of shares is one of the major ways businesses and companies raise money to carry out their day-to-day activities. So this company comes to the Nigerian Stock Exchange. They actually issue out their shares, and then we as investors, we go there to buy. But the thing is, we don't go ourselves. Unlike the traditional market where you go yourself to buy things for yourself, it is not like that with the stock market. You don't actually go there yourself. So you go there through the help of an intermediary who is called a broker. Now, who is a stockbroker? A stockbroker is a person, a professional, or an organization that has been licensed to act as an intermediary between the sellers of the shares, the companies, and the investors. So they are the ones that carry out this buying. They are the ones that carry out this purchase for you. You don't go there yourself. So you have to create a brokerage account with them. And then when you make an order, they are the ones that execute that order for you in the stock market. There are different brokers everywhere. Okay, there are many, but I'm going to introduce you to one, which is the one I personally use, and that is Afri Invest. Okay, so most of our transactions, most of our shares will be there, but there are other stockbroker. There are many other, right? We are not really going to that because we want to keep this course as brief and as straight to the point as possible. Okay, so what are the types of shares that we can buy? Because there are different types of shares that you can actually get. But before we talk about the types of shares, let's look at the other parties that are involved. Apart from the companies, which are the sellers, and the investor, we will pass through the stockbroker to buy the shares, we have a regulatory authority that have a very big role to play in the stock exchange market, and that is the Securities and Exchange Commission, the SEC. Now, this is the authorities that regulate whatsoever happens in the stock market. Okay, they are the ones that ensure that things are done appropriately, and so their role cannot be overemphasized. Now, let's talk about the types of stocks. There are different types of stocks. First off, we have dividend stock and growth stock. Remember, I told you that There are two ways to earn when you buy shares. That is either by receiving dividend or by price appreciation. In the same vein, there are two types of stock: the dividend paying stock and the growth stock. The dividend paying stock are those stock that they actually give dividend. Yes, it's not all companies that pay dividend. That's what I mean. It's not all. So the dividend stock are those companies that actually give dividend after their profit has been made. The other category is the growth stock. Now this category, they don't give dividend, but they actually take the profit to reinvest into the business. And when they do that, you find out that their share prices rise faster than the dividend paying stock because they are using more money to build the business more. You are going to benefit by your share price rising. So these are the two different types of stock: dividend stock and growth stock. Best practices are that you have a portfolio that is, a combination of both the dividends and paying stock and also the growth stock. So next, we are going to talk about how to really buy these shares, and I'm going to show you practical steps on how you can do this.